and I'm like, why have you done this? Like, why is it funny? Like, why did you say I was pregnant? Like, you could just say anything else.
And what was his reaction? Hey guys, welcome to the short talk with me रोहन. अब देखो IQ का फुल फॉर्म होता है इंटेलिजेंस क्वोशंट, लेकिन मेरे साथ में एक एक्ट्रेस है जो IQ अलग सेंस में, शी इज़ इंटेलिजेंट एज वेल एज शी इज़ क्वर्की, and that's purely based on my interactions with her, which have been great. So once again I get this chance to talk to you, but this time it's for Jagga Jasoos.
Yeah.
So before we come to that, let's start with some cliched questions. So you started with Margarita with a Straw, and then you went on to do this big commercial films, Fan, Jolly LLB 2, and then there was Bar Bar Dekho. So you think the boundaries between mainstream cinema and parallel cinema, like it is called, like we like to call it, they're actually blurring out?
Actually, I don't even know. I personally believe a good cinema is good cinema, and there is nothing called commercial cinema or parallel cinema. The parallel cinema movement happened in the late 70s and 80s, and it was, people like Saeed Mirza and Kundan Shah and Sai Paranjape, and the films that were made were reflective of the middle class and of stories of normal people, Aam Aadmi, and it was very important because at that point Film Division and NFDC actually funded these films.
So when you started Jagga and now the film is up for release, it's almost you've like done 7 films in between. So like when you started, did you actually think it'll take so much time?
I think I was very happy to keep going back on set because the set was so much fun to be on, like Basu, Ranbir, Kat, everybody else who was part of the film were really lovely to hang out with and collaborate with. So I had a really good time, and thankfully my mother had, and I'm like, why have you done this? Like, why is it funny? Like, why did you say I was pregnant? Like, you could just say anything else.
And what was his reaction? So Ranbir is quite a mystery when it comes to such things. Does he like also kind of joins in?
Yeah.
In the fun?
He likes to be around and मजे देखता है वो.
अच्छा.
मतलब वो कुछ करेगा नहीं, but थोड़ा सा poke करेगा, थोड़ा सा उसको कुछ बोलेगा, then he'll be like, हाँ दे जा उसको बोल. So he likes to be there, but he's not gonna like actively do something, but he's passively totally enjoying. He's there.
You started Jagga first, and then Bar Bar Dekho happened. So technically, you've done 2 films with Katrina Kaif. How was experience with her? And like, did you also go back when the last schedule was there, after all the ups and the downs that the film had seen?
Obviously, I remember the first day I met Kat. I mean, I saw Kat, and I was like, Katrina Kaif. So, and I told her also, I was like, यार बहुत खूबसूरत हो यार तुम. So she's like. So she was very I mean she's somebody who takes time to open up, and she's a typical Cancerian, and one of my closest friends is Cancerian. I exactly know what it is because one day they'll be like your best friend, next day they'll see through you. So but because I knew my friend so well, I sort of got Kat and where she came from, and she's very she takes her time to warm up to you, but once she does, she's great fun.
So music, dance, acting, you like excel at all of it. According to IMDb, you've actually trained in Kalari also.
I did Kalari in Delhi, Kalari Patu, and then in FTI it was part of our curriculum.
Is it because like family में से सब artistically बड़े inclined से हैं या क्या है?
My father was a musician and he was also an actor, and he was very talented. I don't think I'm a patch on him. But my mother plays the sitar, but she's always been in the corporate. She worked for BSNL all her life, and yeah. But it was, I mean, I've grown up around music and dance, and I've when I was around I think 1 year 8 months old, my mom put me in a performing arts school.
You've been a theatre person. So, and now film acting is quite different. So how do you switch gears between theatre and film and theatre?
Unfortunately, for the last almost 1.5 years, I've not done theatre. I was workshopping with Rajat for a play of his, but it didn't happen. I mean, it didn't materialize. I mean, see, stage is always going to be my first love, and there is no place in the world like on stage. It's very sacrosanct. Also, as an actor, I feel that is our medium. I mean, you would know you're an actor. When you're on stage, that nothing else exists, right? It's you, your lines, and the darkness in between and the audience, you know, and it's every moment is just so special because it's just one take, right? I mean, you miss a moment, it's gone, and your performance can come from there to come down. Exactly. But I love being a film actor as well. I love being in front of the camera, and they're different, but I also feel that they're also the same, you know, because you always have to be in the moment. You have to constantly be in search of the truth, which is the most difficult, and you have to be you have to be truthful and convincing, and you have to feel it. You have to be there, present, you know, and you have to listen. All these are true for both film and theatre.
In the last 2 lines, you just sounded like most of my friends from theatre. That's exactly how people talk. So, you know, you have The Hungry coming up, which is with Naseeruddin Shah, and there's a whole Indo-British production and everything. So, how was that experience? Yahan pe commercial film mein karna, fan karna, and then bar dekho karna, and then go do a film like that.
I mean, when we started the project also, everyone we didn't have money, honestly. I mean, the film didn't have money because right after this was sanctioned, they won, you know, there was a big lab and this was the film script that won. Correct. And Film London was producing, and then Cinestan came in. Brexit happened and demonetization happened. Correct. So money-wise, we were really in a bad place. But everyone came on board because everyone had this same feeling towards the film. The script is brilliant, it's Shakespeare, and the director, the co-writers are really brilliant. They're all very young, our age, but you know, everyone saw a spark, and Nasir in fact said that after 30 years I felt so energized and so charged and so fulfilled on a film set, which is quite something, like coming from Nasir.
So this time I will not do a Trump.
Maybe I can.
God, see, I told you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.